Hello, this is Sahuk. Welcome back for some more Elder Scrolls Online. Did I say heard a meow? Yeah, well. Apparently, anniversary event is going on. I heard they might get XP boost stuff going on. So we'll find out. Ooh, having short hair during the colder months can be really chilly. What's outdated? Man, I didn't know how to collect
Sleep like a log tonight.
I've got a lot to do here.
My god, this is exceedingly long.
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Oh, this is so... Tell me, how did your invitation arrive? In the claws of a bird of prey? In the fist of a charmed giant? I got mine from a terrifying ghost. What do you mean, what do I mean? Your invitation to attend Shadastula, of course. Oh my, you really have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? We're waiting to depart for Shada Stula, the Academy of Magic. The Academy sends invitations to only the most promising mages, trains them to become leaders for the houses and the Ebonheart Pact. My apologies. I thought that was common knowledge. It's not that simple. You have to be invited. No invitation, no boat ride to the island. The Academy is quite exclusive, not like the Mages Guild. All of us waiting for the boat have invitations, but I doubt you'll find anyone willing to hand one over to you. It's a big honor to be invited. Anyone willing to toss that away isn't really Academy material. Well, Girvarda doesn't seem very thrilled about going to the Academy, and Rennis and Guroni will wager on anything. I even heard some students buy their way onto the boat, but I'm not sure I believe it.
Very pretty. Oh, there's a waste station over here. I can't get up there for some stupid illogical reason.
Brief rest, that's all I ask.
Is it true they summoned Balreth to defeat the Daggerfall army at Davon's Watch?
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
Welcome to Shada Stula. I maintain the school's collection of manuscripts and books. Maybe, but I've seen it all. I don't think anything could surprise me anymore. Let me oh, my. Do you know what this is? It's an original edition of The Art of Love and Swordplay of the Nord poet Fjoki. It details in epic balladry the carnal exploits and adventurous deeds of the warrior poet Fioki. The author claims the work is a true history, but many of the exploits it recounts are, well, highly unlikely. No, it's lurid trash and common as guar. But I admit I've had a weakness for Fioki since my youth. What do you want for it? Dozens of works describe individual aspects, but nothing really encompasses that vast and labyrinthine subject. Try this one, the Dapper Dunmer. It's all yours.
Some big-ass freaking mushrooms. Excuse me. Go that way.
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the Tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circa Mora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't trust them. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Dethisum. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you help me find my brother? Someone in town must know what happened to Dethisum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. Oh, by Vivek! Where are my manners, of course? That's the least I can do since you agreed to help me find my brother. What would you like to know? As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, so do I. You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Malborn have a cure. They promised to fix this. That's why we let them set up their quarantine. The Malborn. They're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarantine, and now they claim they have a cure. They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. Lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in charge of the quarantine, and she's the one handing out the curative.
Oh, you're actually gonna follow me? Damn it.
Grell! Grell, are you in here? defy the tribunal. Grell, please! We're your friends! Poor Grell. What in Oblivion's name happened to him? Let's get out of here.
I feel terrible. There are torch bugs in my eyes. The Maulborn smell like Daedra.
Well, okay.
Uncle, are you all right? You look so pale. No wonder my brother wouldn't let me come by to visit.
Don't worry about me. I'll be back on my feet in no time. But what about you? Your brother said that neither of you had taken the curative yet.
Uncle, I'm not sure about these Maulborn, and their curative sounds too good to be true, but don't worry about me. Just take care of yourself.
I see Arona has conscripted a new soldier into her private army. Is Dethesum missing? He was by yesterday for a visit. I know he had other stops to make. He did seem concerned about the Maulborn, though. Sealing themselves in their quarantine, no longer providing the curative. It made him furious. My niece's visit was more than enough. I feel better already. Besides, I've overcome worse ailments than a queasy stomach and a bad cough. I'll be fine. Well, a good conversation is like a hot bowl of guar liver soup. It soothes the aches that ail you. What did you want to ask? Well, I think it was 12 mornings ago. The day the wild Nyx got into the brooding elf's trash receptacles. Nostrum Breva had the quarantine up in a matter of days. Then she started distributing the curative. They call it the Lodos Plague. Maybe Vivek knows where it came from, but I certainly don't. I can tell you that it's going to have to try harder if it really wants to kill me. Or turn me into some kind of monster, if you can believe the stories.
I'd welcome you to the Brooding Elf Inn, but I'm not in a very friendly mood. Between the plague and the Maulborn, I'm at my wit's end. Still, if there's something I can get you, feel free to ask.
My lord is terribly ill and needs to rest. The situation is the same as it was the last time you inquired. You're welcome to remain here, or feel free to move into the next hall for a hot meal and a cool drink.
Don't worry, my lord.
by the three, this place smells terrible.
Oh, look at me. I'm a terrible mess. You really must excuse my dreadful appearance. I haven't been feeling very well lately. By the way, you haven't seen Nostrum Breva, have you? She promised to bring me more of the Malborn curative. Dithesum, the town consul? Such a nice young man. Why, I do recall that he came to see me yesterday. He said he had other townsfolk to check on, but that he would bring me a curative as soon as he could. The curative? Remarkable stuff. Tastes awful, but wipes the plague right out of your system. One of those delightful Malborn gave me one a few days ago. Nostrum Breva, she called herself. But I think I need another dosage.
The sicker people get, the more incoherent they become, and now it looks like the rumors are true. The Lotus Plague does turn people into monsters. I don't think we're ever going to find my brother. The quarantine. I guess it makes sense that Dithesum would want to go see what the Malborn are doing in there. And I've yet to see any evidence that the curative works. All right, the Malborn set up the quarantine around the old graveyard. In the beginning, they were letting people inside and freely distributing the curative, but they closed the front gate a few days ago and haven't responded to any of our requests. Dithesum provided them with the old graveyard key when they first arrived, and I've seen Malborn coming and going through the back gate. If we go to the back gate, I'm sure we can get one of the Malborn to let us inside.
Oh, God, what is with this yawning?
It's just like I told you. The Malborn are using the back gate. Let's see if one of them has the key. Hey, you're going the wrong way. Fine. Go ahead and leave. I'll do this myself.
Where the fuck is that damn book?
Look, it's just like I told you. Hey, what are you idiots doing? Split up! Do we look like plague husks to you? Did you see that? They attacked us. And for no good reason. Let's find the key and see what the Malborn are hiding in there. Look over there. That's
You
one of
have
the
to open
Malborn.
those gates
One of
eventually,
the
you
husks
Swiss.
must have gotten him.
What are they up to in there? And why won't they let me get a look at their curative? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you standing there through the haze of my indignation. Can I help you? No, wait. You can help me. I'm the town alchemist, and I want to get a sample of the Malborn curative. They refused to give me any. Proprietary formula, they said. Well, I want to figure out what's in this miracle elixir. I don't trust anything labeled proprietary. Do you always skip ahead in the story? No one has an iota of patience anymore. But yes, I need a few bottles of the curative. I'm sure you'll be able to find some inside the quarantine. Then we'll see what's in this proprietary formula. What are they up to in there? Do you just walk? As long as you promise to collect the curatives as soon as we're done, ask away.
Look over there. That's one of the Malborn. One of the husks must have gotten him. By the three, this place chills me to the bones. Let's see if we can find my brother and then get out of here.
Figures.
From the sides! Spread out!
Dathisa, my brother, what happened to you? By the three, I fear the plague consumes you, brother.
Verona, what are you doing here? It's not safe.
The Maulborn attacked us, and the afflicted are turning into plague husks. Oh, Dathesum, this is dreadful.
The Maulborn are spreading the plague. For some reason, they want everyone to become afflicted. They're not healers. They're monsters. The Lodos plague. I have no idea why. But it's clear to me that the Maulborn curative is actually the source of the disease. Whatever they're planning, you have to stop them. That's not important. Get my sister out of here and stop the Maulborn. Destroy the so-called curative and put an end to that mad woman, Nostrum Breva. Then convince her. I'm too far gone. I don't want to become one of those things and hurt my sister. Besides, she's a Redoran. She has a duty to the Cirque and its people. You are as hard-headed and stubborn as my sister. Vivec, damn you! Fine. Do what you must. But if the unthinkable occurs, I expect you to stop me before I hurt anyone.
Dathesum, you swit! We're not leaving without you.
I hope you know what you're doing. I could become a plague husk at any moment.
Please be right there so I can easily get to you and turn it in.
Stop the Maulborn, you fool! We are the cleansing fire that burns across Morrowind!
I need aid!
All right, we're done here. Pack everything up. We need to regroup with the other Maulborn cadres and deliver this plague to the rest of Deshaan.
Shiny.
You can't stop the Maulborn, you fool! We are the cleansing fire that burns across Morrowind! Heal me!
Move to flank!
I need healing!
Go around!
Were you able to acquire any samples of the Maulborn curative? I'm really curious to see what the elixir is made of. I've been watching the townsfolk who received the curative and came to the same conclusion. But I'll be able to tell for sure after I analyze the elixir. Take this. It isn't much, but I'm sure you didn't have too much trouble in there. Thanks for your help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some alchemical wizardry to perform.
I think that would be better, actually.
Glad to see you managed to make it out of the quarantine too. Does that mean those Mulborn fetchers have been dealt with? Not well. Alchemist Nalene fancies herself something of a healer, and she's been working with the Thisum and the other afflicted. Hopefully she'll devise a treatment for them soon. She seems confident at least. But what do I know of drafts and elixirs? But tell me, do you think the Mulborn pose a threat to the rest of Deshawn?
Yes. I'm not sure, crap. No, it's a yes.
That's what I'm thinking as well. But maybe your efforts were enough to put an end to all that. For now, at least, the Cirque is safe. Take this as a thank you for helping us. The Mulborn have been dealt with, but I could use a little more of your help if you don't mind. It's my brother. He's still ill and his condition has taken a turn for the worse. Nalene is working to develop some kind of treatment, but she could use your assistance. She can't work at her alchemy table and also gather the components she needs.
Stretch! Damn it.
Thisum, lie down. The Mulborn have been... Talk to Nalene. Let her know I ask you to assist her. She can be a little aloof, but she'll tell you what she needs you to do.
Wasn't I just... Oh, I completely forgot to get it, didn't I?
Yes? It's nice to see you again, of course, but I am kind of in the middle of something here. Did she? Well, I suppose I do. There are a few additives I require, but I can't very well walk away from my table while the Thisum and the rest of the townsfolk need my skills. Even this interruption can prove disastrous where alchemy is concerned. I need Kind's Heart healing herbs, sour milk tea, and dragon scale mushrooms. The innkeeper usually has healing herbs. Grell Flan loved sour milk tea, and Sorel Tatus had a taste for exotic mushrooms. You should find what I need in those locations.
I'm gonna go up and get that shard I so foolishly forgot about.
Narcissus must hit. So the Mulborn lied to everyone. I figured as much. This doesn't bode well for Narcissus, though. Narcissus sent me to investigate Quarantine Cirque. Now that I know a mad cult is poisoning our people, I'm even more concerned. The Mulborn are a menace. They're appearing all across Deshawn. Even Narcissus is in danger. I need to stay here and finish my investigation. If you're heading south, would you carry a message to guard Verilu at Narcissus? She needs to know what happened here.
let's finish this.
Please.
It's times like these. Well, I might have some around here someplace, but Kyne's heart is very rare and valuable. I can make a fair bit of gold if I hold out for the right price. What? Why didn't you say so? I owe Dithesa more than I could ever repay. Plus, he's always been a good customer. Please, take this. It's all I have.
Okay.
Where did you go to get those ingredients? Windhelm? No matter, you're here now. Were you able to acquire everything on my list? Healing herbs, dragon scale mushrooms, sour milk tea. Yes, it's all here. I need to stay here and monitor my patient's condition. Go over to the alchemy table and mix those ingredients together, please.
Okay, heart, tea, and mushrooms.
You did it? Well done. I never doubted you for an instant. Now, let me have the mixture, if you please. This appears to be perfect. I truly am impressed. Now we'll see what happens and leave the rest in the Tribunal's hands. Our friend has done well. I'm not sure this will cure the plague, but it should at least slow down its progress. All right, that's it. Visiting time is over. Everyone out and let my patient rest.
You heard the lady. Let's go wait outside.
Please, Mother Morrowind. Please help the sister get well.
Nilene knows what she's doing.
I don't know how to thank you. Without your help, the Maulborn would have destroyed the Cirque. I know. His fate is in the Three's hands now, but he certainly has a fighting chance thanks to you. Here, take this. There's no way I can truly repay you for what you've done for the Cirque, but it's a start.
I'm happy to say that the suppressant works. It's not a cure, but it should buy me the time I need to find a way to beat the plague.
That's wonderful news. If I wasn't worried about spreading the plague, I'd kiss you right on the lips.
Did you really thank me? Now I know the sickness has gone to your head. Yeah!
terrible. I heard Slips Through Fingers lost her egg
We
sister.
never should have left Eastmarch.
Yeah, I actually think it's long enough for me to visit the stables.
They're burning alive in there, and I can't save them!
Things are in some disarray here at the monastery. Did you need something important? I don't know what to tell you, stranger. Have you seen what's happening here? Did you bring arms and armor, or maybe some kindle pitch? We could use some Nord war supplies right about now. That's an animal heart, like from an ox. What am I supposed to do with a dried ox heart? Patience, patience. I suppose you want something in exchange for this. The three have taught us. Fulfill your rights and duties. Here, take this loaf of stale bread. Tell them it's the holy loaf of... oh, I don't know. Make something up. Exaggerate. Nords like that.
Aren't I a Nord, though? Good. The stable's right there. Stable's right there.
I wish I was off adventuring.
What? Haven't you ever seen a wood elf before?
I really can't talk right now. Master Bennis would rather we didn't...
Davon's watch would have been overrun if you hadn't been there.
Welcome back, Deputy Envoy. Did you have luck making our cultural exchanges? We're still waiting to hear from the damn Registrar. My eyes are round with wonderment. Look what you have brought us. We accept these fantastic gifts. We now show our respect for the excellent Dunmer culture. Wait a moment while we change into this stylish Dunmer garb.
Nice.
All right, lads. Time to don our fancy new elf clothes.
Envoy Riggett, I regret to inform you that you'll need to wait a few more days.
Trolls take you, Registrar. Bah! We go home now.
My heart is heavy.
No, wait! You can't leave. It's highly irregular. Think of the paperwork.
Do this for 6 months.
Welcome, friend.
Every day for 6 months, I believe I'll be fully done. God, that's evil.
well.
It's like this whenever I arrive in a new city. Everyone wants one of my cakes. That's why they call me the Wizard of Whisking, you know. I wonder if anyone here received one of my rare cake vouchers. Those lucky netches are in for a special treat. Congratulations! That's an amazing coincidence. Let me assure you, my friend, you're in for a wonderful treat. Not everyone receives one of my vouchers. Puts you right to the head of the line for my most delightful creation, the Jubilee Cake. You've never had one of my Jubilee cakes? I suppose that makes sense. I don't make them for just anyone, you know. The people here in Pact Territory especially enjoy the flavor of the honey. It comes straight from the source in Skyrim. I'll make a fresh Jubilee cake, but you'll have to gather the ingredients while I continue to fill my orders. I need bananas, flour, and honey. Buy them or find them, doesn't matter to me. Just bring them back here, and you'll be eating cake in no time. The faster you collect the ingredients I need, the sooner you'll get to taste my delicious Jubilee cake. Don't worry, I'll still be here when you get back.
Where the hell am I gonna get bananas?
All my bags are genuine Skyrim Oricide. There isn't one stitch from any of those weird critters around here. All I'm saying is that where I'm from, the only things that walked on two legs were men and elves. This place Half the beasts are mouths with feet.
I trust you.
Since the war began, the market is...
As far as you know.
Cat.
Can I interest you in any of my wares, Syria?
A few times. And the Dominion, when I served in Shadowfen.
Is it true their soldiers drink the blood of him?
What do you want?
Welcome back to Chef Donnellan's famous traveling bakery barge. Were you able to gather the ingredients I need to make you your cake? A touch of this, a pinch of that. See? That didn't take too long. It's amazing what a skilled chef can do with the right ingredients and the proper equipment. Cake? I don't know. This one came out so well, I might just keep it for myself. Just kidding. You earn this special cake. Wait until you taste it. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised.
I think it's time for me to go. I think I heard the... Never mind. Stay safe, all.